Hello and welcome. I am the Restless Kaiser and I am over here.
And look, I'm Johnny B and I'm on the other side of the room. But together we are
Modelling for Advantage.
Way, way, multi-cam thumbs.
So today we are going to unbox Team Yankee WW3 American Armoured Cavalry troop.
Mate, that is a hefty old box.
Mate, it is heavy. So yeah, we do sell these on our website. We have a modest shop selling a bit of Battlefront stuff at the moment. Look, it's not cheaper. There's no discount. It's just a way of supporting the channel. We do give you free shipping though if you want to get one of these. They're great value anyway, but I'm not saying we're cheaper. It's full retail with free shipping.
Boom.
Anyway, enough of that crap. Mate, the weight of this is amazing.
So what are we looking at here? Is any of this new?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or
in
is it
fact,
just...
almost everything in here is new.
Oh my.
Look at that.
That is a silly amount.
Do you want a
Can
sniff?
I have a box?
Can you have a box?
Give me a box.
Mate, he's enjoying that. He's enjoying that. Right, we'll do a little bit of sorting.
Packed by Izza, didn't you know? It says it in there.
So what we'll do, we'll make a little bit of a cut here. We'll sort this stuff out. We'll wash our hands, and then we'll talk. Right, this is all a bit experimental for us.
Crazy.
It's like multi-cam. John's got to be socially distanced, and there's no room in this. This is in my spare room.
There's enough room.
Just about enough room. So I'll show you the paper bits that come in the box first. Obviously, they've been doing these with all of their new releases. This is the start here thing. It's got basic build instructions and so forth, sample unit cards. It's nice. The only thing I'd say about these, and it does have an example list, so you get 104 points worth of stuff in this box, and 75 to 100 is the normal game size. I think.
Size, yeah.
Yeah. So you can certainly, you've got an army, literally a full army in the box. The only thing I'd say about the assembly instructions that you get with these starter kits is they're not complete. Not that this sense that there's other versions you can build which they're not providing instructions for here.
Oh, okay.
Which is presumably to do with space. But if you go onto their website and see the spotlight, you'll see how to build all of the different
components
versions.
generally on the sprues though?
Yeah, they've got really good with the sprues. Yeah. That sprue.
So you're like, where does this go? But you'll never know because it's not on there.
Not in there.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. You're getting your Team Yankee WW3 rulebook. This is the 2019 reprint. There's very slight modifications to it. I think you get one of these in most of the starter kits. Boom, you can take that home, Johnny B, and learn to play.
Sweet.
You get these now. Here we go for something a little bit different. So these are the Team Yankee crew sprues. And I think these are generic. I think these appear
just in
multiple boxes, yeah. But they do have goggles though. I think they're like, the Desert Storm type dudes. I don't know whether you want to put some of them on close cam, Mr. JB. And then lastly, of the sort of paper and stuff, we're gonna have a look in closer detail. Johnny B's gonna put the sprues under the stills. Oh, I'd forgotten about this. You get a minefield token in this box.
A single minefield?
A single minefield token. I'm not sure what that's all about. I mean, well, presumably, so you can put mine.
Is that like
down.
a special edition minefield token?
Special edition, yeah. So you get your unit cards. I really like the unit cards that you get in Team Yankee and Flames of War. I think they make the game faster. And I think they're, in some ways, ridiculously, they're easier to use than a rule book with the flow diagrams. Whereas on the back of these, it just gives you it in a nice, simple format rather than with a complicated flow diagram. So, yeah, these are not all the variants of the vehicles you can build though. They're just the kind of recommended builds from what's in the box, as I say. And it's interesting combinations. And then this is your force diagram and your movement orders and so forth. And it's triple.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, the ones we've seen so far were doubles, but of course the US Army is pretty big.
There's a lot of units on the back there.
A lot of units. Anyway, that's the boring stuff, right?
Them.
Oh, the decals. People might want to look at these in the close. You get 4 decals. I won't touch them. I'll let you touch them, John, so you can show the people at home what decals. Because I've actually already opened one of these boxes and had a look.
Mate, I want these ones. Can I have these ones?
You want the shark's teeth for the helicopters?
Yeah.
You're going to put them on a Rhino or something.
I don't know how.
You're going to
what's the best way?
mate.
We've got here. You might be able to see them if you zoom in. Or we've got here. Yeah, this is all right. There we go. We'll use Johnny Cam for this. Shark's teeth for the helos.
For the helos, yeah.
Battlefront miniatures, it says. Now we got what's this? We got two types. We got a white and a black version of what looks like the standard tank markings.
I think they use the white markings on the green tanks and use the black markings on the desert tanks. But I might be wrong.
This one that you can't really see is exactly the same as this.
Yes, but in different colours. But they also give you the Marine Corps one.
Ooh, why is that weird?
Define weird, John.
Like, not...
It's probably got a sheet over the top of it.
I hope so. It looks very faint.
Looks very faint. All right.
But get the Marines. It even says Marines, look.
It says Marine. That's why you know it's the Marine one, right?
Marines.
It says Marines. Yeah, okay. We have no idea what this is all going to look like edited together, by the way.
It doesn't matter. It's absolute shambles, hopefully.
If Johnny B's over there, if I keep looking at it, he's over there. And, you know, he's a ginger prat, isn't he? He's hard not to look at. So that's the boring stuff. Minefield token, mate. That's the best thing in the box, that right there.
Mate, that's going to go for mint money.
But it's like them other, you know, we got them like nice velvet back tokens for Flame.
Is that velvet
It's
back?
One of them, yeah. It's legit, mate.
Right, okay.
It's just one.
I'm not even going to try
one token. Nah, mate, worry about that later. Anyway, that's the boring stuff.
What about the plastic?
Let's talk about the plastic. Yeah, so we don't know. We got close cam. Should we start with the Hummers? Because I think people have seen them before.
Boring. Well, they're not boring.
They're not boring. They're super cool.
Super cool. Super green.
Super cool. Hummers. Green. So you get 4 Hummers in this box, and you get the Hummer vehicle crew sprue.
Which I'm guessing are these standing up dudes?
Yeah, now I like that. So you get enough dudes, because there's loads of different versions of Hummers, obviously. The weapons are generally on the sprue. So, you know, if you've got a tow, or if you've got a grenade launcher, or an M60 or something, you take the weapon off the screw and you fit the gun. But a lot of those guys are just interestingly posed infantry models you could use on command stands and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But the reason some of them are stood on plinths is so that they're the right height, sticking out of the top of the Hummer.
But that looks easy enough to snip off.
Yeah,
to have
absolutely.
Some dudes
just to sort of mix up. I don't know how well they blend in with the existing metal infantry, though.
Have these guys all got massive noses like some of the other Battlefront? No, they're pretty slick.
No, it's the German soft plastic ones.
The soft plastic artillery.
Massive noses, mate. I love them for that.
Hummers, done.
And next up, should we have a look at the Abrams?
So you want to have a look at the Abrams?
People have seen Abrams before. This is not a new sprue.
Mate.
But it does have a new option in this kit, because there's a little bag of resin bits there, aren't there?
These things.
Those things, absolutely.
What are they, fridges? What is that?
Mate, it's where the goods have got a mini fridge and mini bar on the back. I'm going to try and find the unit card, which is hopefully going to tell me.
5 of these.
Yeah, so that is like the up armoured, and I don't know why that box is an up armour thing. It's the M1A1 HC. It's some kind of enhanced combat unit that they've put on it. It's just a little resin bit that goes on the back somewhere.
These are big tanks.
I'm outside of my knowledge of modern US armour.
Fair dues.
The M1, so that's 4 M1 types you can make out of this kit. Just the straight up M1, the M1 IP, which is the first kind of major upgrade, the M1A1, which is when they give it a proper gun,
a big boomstick,
and then the M1A1 HC, which is some kind of, again, development on that.
There's a million machine guns on this.
There are millions.
I
I think that Battlefront tend to give you extra machine guns because they're fragile parts. Yeah,
I can see
and I appreciate that.
Thank
so
you,
again, I think that kit, like the other one, like a lot of their more modern kits, the running gear, the tracks, it's all one piece, isn't it?
Which is good. Yeah,
I think that's really important. Yeah, but anyway, we've seen these before. But you do get this kind of upgrade unit to make.
And you get a chunky amount of them.
You do, you get 5 of them in a kit.
5 of them.
Yeah, and I think they're quite expensive in the game. When you try and get 5 of them, 4 of them is 56 points. And the HC version's 72 points.
Oh my.
So you got 5 of them, that's most of your army, mate.
Boom.
All right.
What's next?
What's next? Well, now we're moving on to the brand new stuff, aren't we?
This is cool.
The Bradley. In this kit, you get stats for Bradley being used as a scout vehicle, the Bradley M3, the M3A2, and I think the M3, that's the version that's got the tow, the tube-launched optically wire-guided missile.
Where?
It's a fantastic looking sprue. It's in a box launcher.
I see it.
Top the bit corner. Next to the turret peg there, John, yeah.
Top corner.
So the turret peg. It tells you the instructions where to go on. Interesting about the Bradley, so the scout section, in either case, you get them in 2 units. They get the spearhead roll, so for 5 or 6 points, that's that bit that increases your deployment zone, John.
Yes.
Which is quite useful.
Boom.
But the M3A2, the up armoured Bradley, which is what you've got 2 different types of skirts.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so you can see the up armoured one. It's got like ERA on the side.
What's the one with all the rivets, mate? That is going to be fun to paint.
Yeah, I think at least part of it's probably explosive reactive armour. I might be wrong though.
All the rivets.
Yeah. It's a cool little kit. So that's got a front armour of 5.
This?
The A2 version, the up armoured version.
What did you say the Abrams was? Wasn't that 5 as well?
No, the Abrams is like 20.
Okay,
something.
right. Whoa.
19 front armour on the Abrams, 21 on the HC. But with the front armour of 5, we're adding a D6 to that. You're going to be immune to most autocannon and medium weapons. That's a significant, I think, game changer for your defensibility.
It's a really nice kit.
Scout vehicle.
Very detailed, considering.
It is nice, isn't it? Of course, you get the Bushmaster 25mm autocannon.
Pop, 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 pop.
Which, Bushmaster, halting rate of fire of 3, moving rate of fire of 2, anti-tank 8 and firepower 5. That is going to trash most light vehicles. Really good, and it's got stabilised on it. And then the TOW missile, anti-tank power 23.
What?
I don't think there's a tank. Yeah, that's going to go through just about everything. It's a TOW 2.
Pop.
Powerful missile.
Boom.
And that was one of the criticisms of the Bradley. It's like, if this is supposed to be an infantry transport vehicle, why did you make it A, look like a tank, and B, be able to fight tanks?
There is a funny little video on YouTube about the how they made the concept designs for the Bradley.
Right.
And it's like how it started off as a really light APC, able to carry 10 dudes,
and then
it just evolved into a light tank. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
very funny. You should watch it.
Yeah.
Next.
Cool. Up next then, so should we have a look at my favourite piece? My favourite piece in this is the M109, and the reason I was really pleased to see the M109 in this is I don't feel you've got an army until you've got artillery. To be fair, I don't feel you've got an army until you've got infantry, and there ain't no infantry in this. But
size of that
M109, this is a 155mm howitzer that is universal throughout NATO. Almost everybody uses it. So even if you don't play Americans, you still want this kit. And mate, have you seen the size of the gun?
Yes, that's ridiculous. I didn't even see that one. I pointed out this one. No. Look at this one.
That is a big
That's ridiculous.
What? About artillery, not only is this laser guided, computer fire controlled artillery that still in service today, I think. But you just look at the size of those guns compared to World War II guns.
That's ridiculous.
In the First World War, people went to war with 75mm field guns.
Yeah.
By the Second World War, they had 105mm field guns or something equivalent. And now 155 is the standard light artillery. And you just look at the size of the gun. It's just massive.
How did they even fit that on the tank?
How did they fit it on the tank? Well, they use science, John.
Science?
They use science, to properly counterweight it and so forth. So as a howitzer, it's got an anti-tank power of 4, firepower 2, and a 96-inch range. But you can fire it direct with anti-tank power of 15.
Eat that!
To be fair, most of the modern tanks have got higher front armour than that. But again, it's going to trash any kind of like medium vehicles. So I'm glad to have these because I'm going to put these with my British, I think. Actually.
Well, yeah, if they're universal.
West Germans, loads of people use this. Fantastic little kit.
Boom. Now then. What is this?
What have you been waiting for, eh? What have you been waiting for?
This looks like a beast. Have one of those, sir. I don't know if there's anything... Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
some
that's
bits and bobs on that.
Second sprue. Yeah, cool. Okay, so
2 sprues.
Look at that Battlefront 2020, mate. Brand new. The Bradley is brand new. The 109 is brand new. I think the 109. Maybe that came out with the British.
I did just have a little sneaky look at the sprue, and it says 2019. So I'm wondering if it's a late
British release. It just didn't come in the British box. This thing, brand new. The Apache. I mean, the Cobra is a fantastic helicopter, really cute looking. But the history of the Cobra, it's basically a Huey with a redesigned front and a bit of an armoured canopy. This is a purpose-built attack helicopter.
Mate, There's missiles everywhere on this sprue.
Missiles everywhere and rocket pods.
Rocket pods.
Yeah, massive blades.
And a whacking great autocannon. Well, for a helicopter anyway.
For a helicopter,
Pop, pop, pop,
absolutely.
pop, pop.
So what does she do in game? The Apache is hit on a 4 and has a 4-up aircraft save. It's got 4 on all the stats. That's what it's got. So she has the AGM-117 Hellfire missile. That is a TV-guided missile system, Johnny B, with an anti-tank power of 25.
Holy moly. TV guided? As in television?
As in television, yeah, mate. They watch the telly. That's how
really?
It stays on target with the telly, yeah. Yeah. It's got a 30mm chain gun, which has got an anti-tank power of 8, 6 shots halted, and a rocket launcher, which uses the salvo artillery template, which I think is like 8 inches across. It's massive.
Yeah,
especially on our little 3x3 football.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's significantly bigger than the standard one.
Eat it.
Absolutely.
Right. That's good.
And a pair of Apaches, mate, only 12 points. I think, though, that these might start off table and you've got a roll to bring them on. So there's one of the ways they've kind of kept helicopters costs down.
Is there much of a difference? Because I've not experienced Team Yankee yet, so
no.
It's not much difference between that and, say, what's the other game that we play? Flames of War.
I think one of the things with the new rulebook is they've brought Team Yankee in line with version 4 Flames of War.
Okay.
There's some differences. So there's no gun teams in Team Yankee. There are still towed howitzers and stuff in service in some armies, but they've just done away with all the rules for speed. And if you look at the stat cards, they are a little bit different. They don't quite have as many numbers on them as the Flames of War ones. But again, I think they want to keep the cards the same, so the people who've been collecting the cards don't have to buy them again.
Boom.
But mate, yeah, this helicopter, gorgeous, gorgeous. So that is the contents of the box.
That is a whacking amount of plastic.
There's a lot of plastic in there, yeah. I think when you buy these, if you buy that kit, 70 quid, there's something like 20 model, you're paying £3 a model, if that.
Wow.
Including for these Apaches. We didn't say, but there are flight stands as well.
Yes, you get
with
flight
the helicopters.
stands.
The flight stands are good as well because they come, they're magnetised.
Not that you can see anything.
And they're the same flight stands you have for the other helicopters.
Do you even get do you get magnets in there?
The magnets, mate. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
sweet little addition, flight stand and magnets. That was our look at the Team Yankee American starter box. I believe it's called a Armoured Cavalry Troop, the actual formation that you're getting in there.
Armoured Cavalry Troop.
Really nice combination of vehicles and weapons. And quite a balanced force. You've got some recon elements, some powerful tanks, attack helicopters and artillery. For me, you want some infantry in it, but because they're not really settled on what they're doing with their infantry yet, Battlefront, they've tried lots of different. They've got some metal, some soft plastic, some hard plastic, some resin.
So it's mainly the manufacturers.
I think they're trying to work through, decide on what process they can really stick with.
Right.
Yeah. So they're keeping infantry out of a lot of their boxes at the moment, I think, because there's no consistency in it. Well, there is in Team Yankee, it's all out metal. Anyway.
Boo.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed what you'd seen, why don't you come check us out on modelingforadvantage.co.uk. There's loads of different ways you can support the channel over there, including merch, that kind of stuff.